Got you in.
Oh, the Packers come on tonight.
All right, welcome to another episode of BlvdAve Radio. I am your boy, Old Man Logan, a.k.a. Logan the Machine, here with the trio. You know what I'm saying? Big B is out of town, shooting guns and shit, enjoying life.
Bang, bang.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Big B. He'll be back next week. Production done first, you know what I'm saying? Pre-production, rather. You know what I mean? We all ready? Y'all ready to go and get this thing
Yeah,
rolling?
man, let's knock it on
Knock
out.
this
Super
out.
hungry, man. Last week was hot, and I'm hungry.
But I got the better fan in here today, you know,
Yeah.
keeping it cool.
Yeah,
You
it
don't
was,
need
yeah.
It was hot as hell.
Sweating my guts last
sir.
week.
It was a little moist.
We in here now, so all right, let's get into it, man. We're gonna start off with the bull. First and foremost, rest in peace, Breonna Taylor.
Yes, rest in
Yes.
peace.
Okay, but we had an update. Ex-officer Brett Hankerson was indicted in connection with Breonna Taylor's death. Okay, former Louisville police officer Brett Hankerson has been indicted by a grand jury on 3 counts of wanton endangerment in the first degree. The 2 other officers involved in the march. Okay, anticipating unrest, the city officials announced a Wednesday night curfew when this all took place and closed off parts of downtown Louisville. All right, an earlier version of this post was incorrectly reported that the officer that fired the shot that killed Breonna Taylor was charged, and that was incorrect. That shot was in fact by Detective Miles Cosgrove, according to Attorney General Daniel Cameron. All right, and we of the black delegation want to trade Attorney General Daniel Cameron for Chris Cuomo immediately.
Yes, I like him.
Okay,
And we gonna get that trade going.
so choose wisely. You are kind of like our political analyst here at BlvdAve Radio. So, what are your thoughts when it comes to this whole Breonna Taylor situation?
Well, you know, I try to take as much time away from the negative aspect of everything. So, but I felt like if you had a warrant for the old boyfriend, is what I was told, and you come in, the new boyfriend did exactly what he was supposed to do, which was protect his home. So if you coming in, you didn't say, hey, police. You didn't say you had a warrant or anything like that. You just come in guns blazing. That's how we do police now. So I feel like, you know, this young lady who lost her life, and wasn't she a police officer?
Trying to be one.
She was
an
an
EMT.
She was an EMT for sure.
Okay, so wow. So my thing is, before this verdict came out, you paid the family.
Yep, paid the family $12 million.
Yeah,
Paid the
that's what
family.
they was gonna do.
Right, you paid them $12 million, but that's not enough to bring back this young lady's life that was laying down asleep. But you know, what do we as black people do? Like, what are we gonna do next? You know, like we're saying, coming at a lot of black women lately, you know, and everything like that. We don't know our laws. If we know our laws and what statutes of limitations that we do have against the police, is that still enough? Because even if you know your laws, like I was watching this program last night called In Contempt. It was on BET Plus. It was a really good show because they're a black cast, kind of got a little bit of mixture in, that they're fighting, you know, they're public defenders. They're fighting. And one case is that this young man was getting pulled over by the police simultaneously. The same police officer was pulling him over. Mind you, he pulled over the public defender, treated him, made him do a strip search, called him a nigga and all type of stuff. So do we keep accepting this, or do we learn our laws and start defending ourselves? And you do exactly what UEP, Bobby Seale was all preaching about: defend ourselves, learn our words, and arm ourselves.
P, what you feeling, man?
Cause P, you got a daughter now. Both of y'all.
You already y'all
Yeah.
been knew how I felt from the beginning.
Yeah.
Protect ourselves and kill these motherfuckers. Like that's how I feel. Period, man. For real. This shit getting out of hand. It's getting too much out of hand.
Yeah.
And I just can't agree with none of this shit. None of it. Like, this is what our ancestors or, grandparents and stuff seen and witnessed. We're witnessing it now.
Yeah.
And we should not fucking make amends, none of that shit. We need to make our own shit. Do our own shit. When they come to us, we need to attack them first or whatever. Cause this all they gonna do is keep killing us, keep putting us in these situations. This is all bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what to say for it.
It's one of them things, man. Me personally, I said, damn, we not safe sleep. We ain't safe when we, living within the world of the law. And shit, we ain't safe when we living out of the world of the law. Like, it's just insane. Like, we had, what was his name? Philando Castile in Minnesota. This guy, he had his concealing carry. He told the guy, which is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to tell the officer, hey, I have concealing carry, But he told the guy the gun was in the trunk or something to that magnitude. And this dude still shot him and ended up killing an innocent man. It's unfortunate. Personally, me, when I saw that they gave the family $12 million wrongful death lawsuit, when the city did that, I knew the fix was in. Like, yeah. I knew we wasn't going to see any real justice. So, from there, yeah, we could try to protect ourselves as much as possible, but how do you protect yourself when these laws aren't meant to protect you, period? Because, our Constitution, we still basically looked at as 3/4 of a man. They're not acknowledging that shit still to this day has not been amended. Not one of these presidents, not even our own good old Obama, even attempted to try to amend that part of the Constitution. And it's unfortunate. And anybody, please correct me if I'm wrong with this statement, but it's just how I feel about it. I'm not a historian, so I'm not saying any of this as law. But as far as I know, no one's tried to. And I think until that's rectified, we're going to continue to have this issue, and we're going to continue to be, prey for these predators. So all I want to say is rest in peace to this beautiful soul, and I hope that we don't go down this road again with anybody else. This year, 2020 has been just one hell of a year. It's been all kind of ups and downs. We lost so many people, but we got injustices like this that are taking place. Still with a pandemic going on.
Right.
And you just got to try to do your best to try to weather the storm, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, but keeping it in the realm of politics, this was like hilarious to me once I found this out. So we know Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed last week, and they're rushing to fill her spot. Now, this same scenario took place when Obama was in office. Obama had somebody that he wanted to nominate. They blocked his nomination under the grounds of saying, "Oh well, he's not gonna be president in a couple of months, so we should leave this for the next president." So his nomination didn't get picked. But now here we come to Trump, who's trying to get reelected, and he's made a nomination, and they're trying to push it through. It's not the same as when Obama tried to have his nomination and they blocked it. So I did a little research, went on CNN, and Trump is nominating a judge by the name of Amy Coney Barrett for the Supreme Court. And he took these first steps yesterday, solidifying what would eventually end up solidifying a 6-3 conservative majority in the Supreme Court. All right. So if this does take place, if this lady is nominated and does, receive the position, this changes a lot of stuff with health care, with abortion, with voting, and with gun rights, because now we'd have a conservative majority in the Supreme Court. Okay. So, what are y'all thoughts on this? Have y'all, went and did a little research on it? I encourage anybody that's watching, anybody that's listening, to definitely do your research on this, because this is the type of stuff. Every time we want to start complaining, we ain't doing the due diligence ourselves to go and find out about these people. So, what are y'all thoughts on this nomination? What are y'all thoughts on them allowing President Trump to, make a nomination, and they didn't give Obama this same type of
white?
Man, you took the words out of my mouth.
That's all I gotta say.
That's all it is.
White.
He a white rich cracker. I'm telling you, that's all I seen. I'll probably go to Pennsylvania tomorrow and see nothing but the same shit.
See a couple MAGA hats.
I saw all of that. Confederate flags and everything. If this lady is a conservative, she's going to try to... You cannot cut the women's rights of them having abortions. That's not up to you. That's up to their body, their decision with God. Yeah. How can you tell somebody what they want to do with their body? You don't know what the circumstances is. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is the voting rights. She should be all for voting unless she one of them sit down, yes ma'am type of white ladies. And then with the gun rights, she probably a rooting to NRA. She's not gonna let that go, but like we said, we have to all research. You have to research on who you're voting for anyway. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I know everything about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and I definitely don't know nothing about excuse me, I don't know too much about Trump, but I know for a fact they both are lesser of the two evils. So I'm gonna go with what my decision may be. We also gotta look at the judges. We don't know all these judges. We just know their names. Like, oh man, okay, I guess this one sound 80 million money more, because that's exactly what I do at the voting poll. That's the same with the Senate. We don't know these Senate people. We should just care about what goes on in Illinois, and then we're gonna get fucked anyway. Yeah. Because he's still in the voters box. So, I'm telling you, mail your votes in so he can do that type of way. He gonna do it this time. He's gonna do it legally, and not be like how George Bush Sr. Jr. did. You know what I'm saying? With Al Gore and Senator Kerry, right?
Senator Kerry, John Kerry.
Yeah. Cheated their ways in. So.
All right, P, what you think, man?
Like I said, white, man. That's the only thing I can think of. They white, man. I don't really look at politics because the way this shit is, it's like no matter how much Nick can give me all the knowledge in the world, I can go do the right thing. They gonna always turn around and pick their people. So that's how I look at it.
I mean, it's definitely an instance of white privilege, because I can't think of the guy's name specifically that blocked Obama's nomination, but he continued to say Mitch McConnell, and he continued to tell people. He said, he said when this happens, if this happens the next time around, he said you can keep my word. I'm gonna have the same stance with the next president, whoever that may be. That if, in fact, we have to have a nomination and it comes around in election time, that we're going to pause it and hold on until the next president is elected. Quiet as a church mouse right now. I ain't said anything.
The reason being is because he's not quiet. The Attorney General, that Daniel Cameron, right, is supposed to be engaged to his daughter. Is that correct, Vern? Because that's what I'm hearing.
Now, I don't know how factual that is about him being engaged to the daughter or not. But
now, as far as that go, I don't know. But I know Mitch McConnell. He said no. He did exactly. Look, this was the Republicans' biggest play. Mm-hmm. This is why they wanted Trump in office. They didn't give a shit about anything else but loading, stacking the Supreme Court. They look at the ages of the judges. These are lifetime positions.
Exactly.
Look how many were on the deathbed that were Democrat,
liberals.
Mm-hmm. And so they stole Eric Garland from Obama. That was Obama's pick. Mm-hmm. He was in power. He was the president. The conservative judge died, Scalia. So Obama made a pick. Mitch McConnell said we're not going to hold the vote, which is no legal premise. There's no legal premise for them to have did that.
Right.
They just gangstered this. And they took a bet that, look how old Ruth Bader Ginsburg was, and say, hey, if we get Trump in here, or whatever conservative we can get in office, if it's Trump, it doesn't matter. If it didn't matter, it didn't matter. They don't care.
As long as the cards was in their favor.
As long as the car was Republican.
Yeah.
We can get that. We can get the grand. We get the Supreme Court stacked. This is perfect execution of their plan.
Mm-hmm. Because this is bigger than just a 4-year term. Like,
right.
This is going to have a vast effect on civil rights for the next 20 years.
They can reverse now any decision. They're gonna try to reverse. They already trying to do Roe versus Wade. They trying to do that already.
Mm-hmm.
The gun laws, liberals gonna have to give up on that one. If they go for the universal background check, that's not gonna be a big major issue in nobody's lives.
Mm-hmm.
Civil rights, though, employment, equal opportunity employment, that's on the table.
Absolutely.
So,
and you're starting to see a lot of these CEOs starting to get bold. Like, this made me want to take my money out. I saw
Wells Fargo.
Ooh,
he
Lord,
basically said,
I got a bank with him.
Oh, it's not enough qualified black candidates
Oh,
out
yeah.
there. This made me want to take my ducats out.
Charlemagne and them was talking about that. He put his whole email out there and everything. Like, man, you talking about all these black people who do got it. Y'all email him right now. Yeah, resumes and all this shit. That's what I mean, man. Like,
it's white privilege in its purest form. Like, you can't call it anything.
Gotta do our own. Gotta do our own.
They won't let us do our own because we are afraid to do our own. We are still in that afraid mentality. You have to go out here and take a risk and take a dive. You got to go out here bold and brave. You got to go out here and be like, man, I'm gonna give it my all. Somebody white is gonna take a chance on you before somebody black.
That's true.
Somebody white is gonna take a chance on you before somebody black. Because you can sit here and, like, we got this podcast, all of us got other business ventures out here. Somebody white is gonna give you an opportunity to come up in here before somebody black. Oh, hey. Who we read to? He's white.
All facts.
Because we don't own shit. We don't own no fucking buildings that we'll be able to do some entertainment. But we all producers out here. We all rapping. We don't own no studio.
Don't want to come together.
Niggas don't own. Look, I'm gonna say niggas because these are black people who put something together. Niggas don't own no damn land. We don't own no money.
Niggas got shoes, chains, all kind of shit.
And we sit here, we talk about LeBron James and them is the greatest players. All this money, I ain't see none of them all put their asses together and get us a bank. We got one United Bank, and that's coincide with U.S. Bank. Come on, man. Let's just stop all that bullshit, man. If we really want to get some shit done and start shaking some shit up, it does start with voting. It starts with educating yourself on the financial literacy tip and start buying into the stuff that they're saying. As soon as they say, oh, it's a split in the stock market, start buying into that. The only person I know that is really fucking with black folks is Tesla.
Can I play something, Tim, to like prove a point?
Go ahead, bro.
Told a little something.
Y'all finish talking, so I'll get it in 1 second.
But that was just something I felt like as I was putting them topics together today. I said it's something we got to bring to the people that do listen to us, and we got to start figuring out a way how to come up with ways that's going to create some definitive change. Because all right, we've protested, we've marched, we've done all of these things. To let the people know hear our voices. You know what I'm saying? And even this type of stuff ends up getting skewed because the opportunists come out here, and then you have the people that try to have these propagandas where they say, "Hey, you know what? Let's go out here and like the police were doing in Minnesota. When the George Floyd riots were going on, breaking out shit, trying to make it look worse than it actually was. Like." Or people were paying for, hey, come on, let's break this shit out. Here goes some bread. Let's throw rocks in these windows. You have all of that kind of stuff that's taking place, and that's just old tactics aren't gonna work in 2020. We got to start figuring out something that's going to be more concrete, and if that means maybe having to pick up and get out of here, as in get out of the U.S., we may have to start looking at that as an option. And, you know, it's going to take some work. We ourselves may not be able to do it. We can start laying the foundation and the groundwork for maybe our children and their children. But we have to kind of start having that forward thinking, you know. Do we have enough millionaires? And we got even some billionaires now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kanye's a billionaire now.
Dr. Dre.
Been a billionaire. Dr.
Well,
Dre.
Well, he might not be.
Either way it go, they got it.
His wife ain't. Yeah, they got it. His wife
Right.
ain't getting all this credit she thinks she finna get.
Right.
But, you know, these people, and I'm not going to sit here and say they need to make this their fight, or whatever aspect of it that they want to approach, they comfortable with approaching and investing in, hey, invest in that. You know what I'm saying? And let's really get to a place where we starting to use that influence to the betterment of our people. And I think that's really the only way we're going to get out of this situation. It ain't no other way. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no other way.
No. Take a quick listen to this.
All right.
Was that man that stood up to me? Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant.
Yeah, you're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boss, they're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this brain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt?
Nope.
Well, how about this one? Are you kidding? How about this?
Is this from A Bug's Life? I said when I saw that with the grasshopper, I said they was talking about black people, G. I said that shit long time ago.
Let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line.
And this is an animated film. You know what I'm
Does
saying?
anybody else want to stay?
Medicine is in the candy.
Bam.
The medicine is in the candy.
And
just
we
have
don't
to-
see that.
We don't see that.
I said that when I heard that, when I watched A Bug's Life and I saw that raggedy, ugly, you know what I'm saying, he had to be a white
Grasshopper.
grasshopper, you know what I'm saying, WPP.
I think that was Kevin Spacey playing that.
It was, and you know what he's doing.
Yeah,
His
that
old
nigga.
gay ass. Motherfucker been
Definitely
gay since
does,
American Beauty.
So, people, just inform yourselves.
Before
and,
that, but-
you know,
Yeah, definitely before that.
just inform yourselves and really start taking these political matters. You got to invest some time, some energy into learning about this stuff. You know, really, when people tell you to go and participate in the voting for your local stuff, we really have to start doing that. And we have to start holding those people accountable. Like, my thing is we always see these people when it's election time, but after the election time, how many times you can count on your hand maybe how many times you actually see these people. You know what I'm saying? We got to start holding them accountable, no matter what their color is, race, gender, or creed. And we have to make sure that they truly are for the people.
And I mean, that's the same with the aldermen. These aldermen are part-time
Absolutely,
jobs.
absolutely,
They got
absolutely.
part-time positions, getting paid all this money, but they only get aroused or come out when we're talking about, hey, we not about to vote for you.
If they
this
make
year.
us clean up, they be
They-
like, hey
man.
guys, we need y'all to clean up over here in this
Exactly.
area, keep it real nice, man.
Exactly.
Fuck all that.
And then
man.
what about, you got a lot of guys or young women and men out here that may have some felonies or that's in the street life. Oh, I don't need to vote, G. That don't mean nothing. You do need to vote, because if you have kids, then you just stripping your kids away from what may be going on, because we're descendants of what our children are. I don't have any, but at the same time, how can I sit here and say, well, Lil Nas, when he come in, mama ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Putting that out there.
So,
But, I mean,
and
sorry
even
to cut you off.
the street brothers, we have to do our due diligence.
What you mean we?
No, I'm saying we as people that are informed, we have to tell them when they do make these statements, yo, this type of a move, like this nominee, if she's, going to give this a more of a conservative majority in the Supreme Court, it has lasting effects on your child's lifetime as well. So we have to inform them too. We can't be all high and mighty on, our pedestal and feel like we're above these people because,
No. How can you tell a street motherfucker about voting. Hey, folks, you need to go ahead and vote, G. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't need to be voting for nothing. Oh, well, if you don't vote, when they take your right away to vote, when you do go to jail and you get, reprogrammed and come out speaking like Brother Minister Farrakhan, then that's when you want to talk about voting. This is when you want to talk about, man, my life has changed and all that. Then your kid caught up in the system. The system that we can reverse and work against if we become like ants. Because think about it, ants always make sure they got some food.
They unified.
Hey, you got a line.
For the queen.
You got a line. You got a line, bro.
Queen.
Everything for the queen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's the key. We gotta protect. Like this is gonna kind of be a theme. We gotta start protecting our women. You know what I'm saying? More than we have been.
Yes.
All right.
You domestic violent brothers out there.
All across the board. All across the board. Got one more political topic to tackle here. We got our first presidential debate that's taking place on Tuesday between President Trump and his presidential foe here for this election, Joe Biden. Okay? So people, please tune in, check that out. No matter how you personally feel about Biden, I've been on the fence about Biden. I've done my research. I know what he's been a part of back in the day. He was a part of the 1, 2, 3 out thing. Like, he got some skeletons in the closet. You know what I'm saying? We just have to keep it honest here. But that's what I know about it. I'm not going to allow that to let me not go vote. And then some people, they'll tell you, hey, voting does nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or it only allows you to appease yourself, to make you feel like, hey, I went out there and made my voice heard. No. These votes do mean something, and you do need to go out there and make sure you're making your voice heard. And it's about making your voice heard even when it ain't an election. You need to make your voice heard, period. But we got this coming up on Tuesday, y'all. So how are y'all feeling about it? Reports are saying they think this presidential debate here is going to be one of the biggest presidential debates ever viewed. So do y'all plan on tuning in? Like, how y'all feel Biden's going to do against Trump one-on-one, face-to-face? They're going to start with them, and then Kamala have hers. Or is it Kamala or Kamala? Did I say her name right?
I think it's Kamala.
Yeah.
She'll have hers
Kamala,
against Mike Pence
Sister
shortly after that. So y'all planning on watching on Tuesday?
You got
I'm not going to watch it.
See, I know Pete.
I know who I'm going to vote for. I don't need to watch it.
I'm
just gonna,
but you know what? When you watch it, it's going to be...
There's only 2 options.
Right. I'm not going for that
one
one option, so
it's going to be a... it's definitely, to me, in my personal view, it's going to be entertaining because you're going to have somebody that has education versus somebody that is dumbfounded. So, Biden's going to laugh with them good teeth.
The good teeth.
And he going to be like, and then he going to be trying to laugh it off while he's giving out good political points. Trump is going to start coming at him about dumb shit like, oh, your tie look crazy, or, and then, his Twitter finger's going to hit later on after the viewpoints are being made. You know what I'm saying? So, either way it's going to go, we need to hear exactly what both of these people are trying to sell. Because at the end of the day, we got less than a month to vote.
Yeah.
When you less than that month and a half, like maybe 40-something days. When is it? November what?
November 12th, I think. I think November 12th.
The Xbox releases.
Ain't that something you think?
Right? Well, I might be confusing it with the Xbox.
And we find out November 12th who wins, right?
Yeah. Well, ain't nobody gonna be on that.
So in November, you gotta go and vote.
VOT.
So outside of that, man, y'all go and vote. Shit, make sure you tune in. If you don't tune in, if you just catch some highlights. Cut the news on for a second and
Right,
catch
it's gonna be all over the internet.
Yeah, because it's gonna be on for a nice little bit. And I get it. Some people, it's not gonna catch your attention. It happens. But I do implore everybody to at least check out the highlights, see what's going on, and this is part of arming yourself as well. It's not just about having some sort of a weapon. This knowledge is a weapon as well. All right. So that is our political spiel. All right, we're gonna move into some more fun shit here, as it was a slew of musical releases this past Friday. Yeah, I gotta show my vocabulary.
We can tell.
A slew of them. All right. So it was about 8 releases that caught my attention. It was a new album by Public Enemy Elzai of Slum Village.
Yeah.
Action Bronson put out a new project.
I still ain't checked that one. I forget. I gotta get that.
Man, I like
ASAP
him.
Ferg, Mozzie, Nicki,
Oh, I gotta check out Mozzie.
Nicki
Okay.
People, Nappy Roots, they back.
What?
Damn, all my life I've been poor, but I really don't.
Dom Kennedy is back as well.
Dom, thank you.
And Stally.
Hey.
Stally?
Yeah, I love me some style.
I don't like Stally. That blue album he made with the Blue Devil or Red Devil or something on there.
I didn't even do that one.
Threw me
But
off
everything
with
else
that one.
before that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was my nigga before that. He
right,
had put me in the A life.
Yeah. So
His shoe game
if you
is
haven't
back.
already, make sure y'all check them out. You know what I'm saying? They
I'm
came out on
gonna say
Friday.
this right now, and I've said it before. Dom Kennedy and Hit Boy is finna take over the industry.
They did that's Hit Boy did this
They
album.
finna them two are finna take over the industry for at least the rest of this year on to next year. I don't
So
know how
this-
long, but
So Dom Kennedy did this album with Hit Boy.
this album is fucking.
Well, he
nice.
just
No,
put a project out with
he did a project
Hit
with
Boy.
Hit Boy. I don't know if Hit Boy is on all this, but the shit he got a song. What's the name, son? Saint Hermes. How you say his name? Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Hermes. He got a song about that. You know, he's like he's really picking up the torch after Nipsey.
Right,
the way
right.
he's doing for the community and his people and shit like that.
Well,
Like,
you know, that was one of his bands, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
See,
saying?
and I didn't even know they was tight like that until after the fact.
Yeah, them
'cause
niggas was
wasn't-
tight.
I knew who Dom was, but I wasn't like a super duper Dom fan.
Man, please
But
make
I
That's
it,
my
checked
nigga
I checked
Dom,
them
like
out. I
that-
rock with them now, though.
that
man,
shit
please
cold.
make it home safe.
Yeah,
I give
fuck
that
with
one. I was telling Tim that might be number 2, number 3.
What? What's the one?
You already know what number 1 is.
Smoke a little something.
Jay Lick.
Hell no! That nigga is in the trash bag now. I had to re-listen to that one.
Right. I don't know. I just can't shake off Freddie.
I know Big Sean dropped down number 10 though.
He did.
wow.
That shit getting kind of weaker and weaker the more
You know
I
what?
listen
I ain't
to.
even listened to it, so I'm gonna listen to this
need to
Dom.
check it out. Just cut it out.
Well, you know, I got plenty of time. I'm on the road. I got 10 hours. Lord, please let me get home safe. That's my song.
Please make it home safe.
All right.
300 Billies. They say they love hip hop. The niggas ain't speaking clear.
no.
Ooh. All right, Dom. We see you, babe.
Nigga cold.
OPM.
There was another release. It was a SoundCloud only released album from Mr. Tory Lanez.
Oh wow! You know what? It was on Apple. They took it off.
They took it
I
off.
saw it when I heard about it, and then
Really?
I go back to look for it. It wasn't there. They took that shit off.
When the summer's coming.
All right. So that album is titled Daystar. And it is primarily dedicated to defending his
Should have
name
been called Bitch Star.
and this
Oh,
whole
man.
Megan Thee Stallion shooting incident. Okay, so he put out 17 tracks, and it says the embattled Canada rapper called out numerous people for their various responses to the shooting. He also alluded to numerous times to being in love with the hot girl summer phenomenon. So how do y'all?
You're from Canada, fam. The fuck out of here. You're lame.
Young
Look at
Tory.
Drake. Look at Drake. He does his thing. He is in his own lane. He don't bother nobody. He make his music and keep moving. You niggas are not really tough. No one's looking for Canadians. So the shit you just did, G, you lost all respect. All fucking respect.
All right. Big B just hit me on the text. He said it's still on Apple. So maybe they.
Oh,
took
it's
it
still
down.
on there?
Yeah, yeah.
How you hearing it?
All
Oh,
right. So
live.
he must have looked. Yeah, he must be on the live. You know, shout out to Big B.
Okay, Big B, shout out. Thank you.
Yes, sir. This is hard for me, man. You know, I was one of the only people, you know, in the crew that was like, yo, I like Tory. You know,
Oh, it is.
and it's a couple of joints, you know, from his prior projects that I really enjoyed. And this happened, and you know, I can't support the dude. Like,
I won't. I see.
can't.
Look, I'm finna call these niggas out right now.
It's a lot of deflecting, and you know, I just can't do it.
Ryan, Jaleesa, Reggie, Brandon, Tina from the podcast, and MJ. You motherfuckers listen to that album. I can't believe y'all.
How you know they listen to him?
You on Apple Music, you can see who listens to
Oh, you
what.
see your people on there? Oh,
Ain't
okay.
that kind of shit?
They ran and listened to Young Tory. I have not, and I will not. I just can't
Man,
do it.
listen.
Can't do it. Because while we sitting here, we saying, okay, we got to protect ourselves against the powers that be. You know,
And
we
then you
have to-
release it on this day.
Yeah. But the thing is, we have to, you know, protect our women as well in the community as well. You know, we can't let fuck shit take place. You know, we got to be able to check ourselves when we need to check ourselves too. You know what I mean? I can't listen to it, man, and I really like Tory.
I've heard glimpses of it, and it's like, fam, you going on here trying to say you didn't shoot her, but then you apologizing, talking about you miss her, you really love her, but you didn't shoot her, but then you did shoot her. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, fam? Like, the way it goes, like, on there, you listen to it, I'm like, this nigga lame as hell. Dude.
No, I ain't
you popped her, fam. That's it. Plain and simple.
And
Hold
shout
on.
out
This
to
King B. Wow, I lose my voice. Yo, B, you on the air?
Yes, sir. Put me on speaker. Let's talk.
We
God
talking. Go ahead.
You done popping shots, man? I don't no gunshots in the background now.
I am not rocking with Tory Lanez, for the record. I listened to the first
Turn it up a
record.
little bit, bro.
It
What
is.
he was talking about, and all he did was explain himself and try to not put the fault at him. So,
Right.
Fuck dude.
Right.
Fuck that guy.
Oh, so he's a fuck
I
nigga.
digress. You guys have a great show.
All right, B, man. Good from hearing from you. See you soon, bro.
Ross was talking about him on his thing. All right. So that's that. Yeah, we're going to try to get Nikki to pull up the little Ross. Because now
I'm
Tory
finna say,
is
don't be
calling
here.
people
He
out.
yes, he came at Rick Ross.
Came at the
You know how I
boss.
feel about the boss.
Ain't gonna say, bro, and you putting up these liquor bottles and shit. Well, this nigga, get the fuck out of here, fam.
Ross was like, we need to put,
I ain't gonna fuck what Ross do right now, nigga. You shot at a female.
Right.
A female, bro. Like, you a lame. And then you pull out an album on the day that they sent this Breonna Taylor stuff? Nigga, you's a bitch, like, on some real shit. I never liked Tory Lanez. I fucked with him because, yeah, he made some good shit. But I never liked his character.
Right.
And for him to do this, I really don't fuck with Tory Lanez.
Hey, somebody said it's like it's a midget thing. You know, anybody under 5'10".
I don't give a fuck what it is.
I'm not sure.
Tim ain't like that.
I'm
Tim
not-
ain't finna
yeah,
pull no
not finna-
pistol
That's
out.
right.
Sorry for calling your hideout, Tim. But
That's cool.
Yeah.
I do that.
I'm not 5'3", but
Right.
it's all good. This tweet was hilarious that Tory put out. I just gotta say it real quick. He says, and I quote, "I respect you too much as a black man to disrespect you in these times. However, I went out in March 9 days straight for Breonna Taylor
Can't you
in
spell
your
straight?
city. I didn't see the boss out there once. Also, stop tagging your endorsements and posts about her. It's a poor decision." And
But-
Rick Ross.
But you know, Rick
Before
Ross
this
got
is you pull out a gun, nigga.
right. Rick Ross came at him. He was like, "I'm glad, you know, he was walking. And he was
Yeah.
so cool about it. He was eating. Glad you came at me, little boy. Came straight at me, but you couldn't do that when everybody was coming at you with accusations, little boy." He said, "You know, matter of fact, let me get on the phone. Get him some lemon pepper wings and everything like that. He might be a little hungry."
It was hilarious. I was trying to find it, man.
Ross
I
wasn't playing
said,
with that
Ross
nigga,
gave him. He
man.
said
That
because
nigga,
he said at the
man.
end of the day, that's a woman. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? It's a lot of men out here in this game and outside that's doing a lot of fuck shit. You know, it don't matter what we as a woman we do provoke. You know, we do provoke men, and we might say something or whatever. You know, and it looks like Meg do got a slick mouth.
Yeah, I seen somebody talk about that. Like,
Yeah,
said
even if
she
she
get
do.
drunk. Some girl who was like, I forgot what she gave her, some clothes or something like that. She gives Meg clothes. She's still cool with it. She said, but I've seen on many a time Meg abusing him, fighting him when she get drunk with this shit. Okay, then, like my uncle always told me, a bitch put your hands on you, get away from the situation before it get too wild.
Absolutely.
Leave.
Absolutely.
Just fucking leave. She want to fight? Leave her ass there. Let another nigga deal with that. But you stuck around. So you stuck around to the point where you felt like a little bitch and said, I gotta carry a gun just in case she hit me again. Nigga, you
Right.
Come on, man. Get
Come
the
on,
fuck
man.
out of
At the
here.
end of the day, we ain't
And
even
you got a
we ain't even
guard.
see
They
him
got a
with her.
bodyguard.
When did you see
They
pictures?
kept it under wraps.
Right, because she's like, that's little nigga.
He kept it under wraps.
But she had a big nigga.
Should have fucked with G-Eazy.
Yeah.
All right, man. So that is our music post. That's our music post. Let's go ahead and move into movies and TV. According to one Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, DC has found, or they're at least in talks with Aldous Hodge to be taking on the role as Hawkman in the Black Adam film. Okay, so let's see. The Black Adam film, led by Dwayne Johnson, may have found its Hawkman in the form of Aldous Hodge, as the Invisible Man star has entered talks for the character, according to The Hollywood Reporter. So not only is Aldous Hodge getting to the money, you know.
I really do like that. Like
But
they
we also looking at a brother taking on a role that's, you know, for a white
a
character.
white man, yeah. Then I thought that was like dope. I'm like, damn, this is because Hawkman was the girl on the DC show was black, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he was white, and they switched it now this time.
But this bullshit, because Hawkman and Hawkgirl are Egyptian.
Thank you, Vern.
Hey, man,
Thank you, Vern. Thank you, Vern. All right.
Is this part of the Marvel?
So they are
No,
black,
this
no
is
matter
DC.
what.
It's
DC.
DC.
Okay, so that has nothing to do with Stan Lee.
No.
Because, you know, everything Stan Lee touched was all about black civil rights.
Right, but he just didn't.
But that's pretty good, though, because even with Black Adam isn't a white character neither. He's of Egyptian descent if you go into the character background. So that's why The Rock made sense. Like, once you go and you actually look at the lore of this, you know, comic book character, like, all right, if his basis is going to be, he based in Egypt, you can't be having, like, you know, white actors and shit, like,
Right.
you know, for this particular role.
Like y'all did that weak ass shit before
What?
with Christian Bale.
Egyptian gods.
That shit was good. What the fuck you mean?
It was good, but he
Oh, you talking about Egyptian God?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they talking about Batman. Crazy.
You gotta remember, Disney called flack for Prince of Egypt
Yeah.
because they are the characters around.
Instead of black.
And Disney was like, well, it was Egypt.
It's Egypt.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
way too long.
It's just it's white privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That character does not remind me of my kid.
Right.
He not supposed to.
That's how they feel.
You're not Egyptian.
This ain't your story, fam.
Yeah,
This
this
ain't your
ain't.
story.
Enjoy
Right.
it. You just enjoy it. Let's enjoy the morals and the stories behind
We
it.
can't have shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
can't wait till I get tatted.
speaking
up,
of
boy.
another African American actress taking the role of a white character, Disney taps. I want to make sure I don't screw her name up. Yahara Shadi. What's her name? Shadihi. From Grownish and Blackish.
Yahara. Just say Yahara.
Yahara. Yeah. Excuse me
You
for
know what I'm
skewing the name.
We know who you are, sweetie.
We know who you are.
Nas goddaughter.
She's going to take the role of Tinkerbell in this live-action Peter Pan film that's getting ready to
Thank
take place.
thank you. And I hope she brings a little bit of suave to it because Tinkerbell was out here kicking it.
She was raw in the old one. And Hook.
And Hook, that was Julia Roberts.
Yeah,
in Hook.
she was cool.
Yeah. So Jude
You
Law
gotta
is-
make a tough
Jude
girl.
Law is going to actually be Hook in this one.
So who's
Captain
Peter
Hook.
Pan?
I don't think they've named
Oh,
Peter
shit,
Pan.
okay.
yet.
Jude
I
Law.
love me some
But
Jude
Jude
Law.
Law is
Great
Vision, right?
actor, great actor.
It's Vision.
No. He was in Captain Marvel though. He was the other dude that trained Captain Marvel.
Let me look him up. Cause
I gotta watch.
No, who the fuck is Vision then? What's that nigga name?
I can't remember.
Oh, that's another dude.
That's another guy. But
I see what
He was
Oh yeah, I know
you
Jude
mixed
Law.
up,
I
yeah.
know Jude Law.
You mix up with your white people.
Yeah. Because they all look alike.
But they remind you of each other though. Like
Yeah.
Jude Law is just a more established.
They do.
actor.
They both
But
British
definitely
too,
remind
right?
you of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Jude Law was cold in that one movie.
Oh, Jude.
He was a hoe.
Jude Law is cold in every role he in.
Yeah, I like Jude Law. He playing a lot of good shit.
Ain't on the docket, but I definitely thought at one point in time about maybe Jude Law being the Green Lantern. If they just had to go with the white Green Lantern, like with the Hal Jordan, I thought about it.
No, that
But look
his
at that-
headline ain't.
Look at that character though he played in Captain Marvel. All that shit was Green Lantern.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I thought that. But like you said, that
So who they
hairline.
gonna have as Green Lantern?
They still don't
They
know.
had to go with the black girl.
That's it's finna be a black one because
They got to go with
you just
black.
gave us Hawkeye black.
Yeah.
They gonna give us another black and it's gonna be Green Lantern.
I would love
Who's it
to
gonna
see
be?
Idris Elba.
He
Are
might
they
be too-
characters
he might
right
be
now
too
old? Is DC
He
characters
might-
old?
Who?
No, are they characters old? Period. Like
He was already was in DC.
yeah, they all around that age.
I mean,
Everybody
so-
like Batman.
But with them, that's what I'm saying though. Like you got Robert Pattinson as Batman now. Like you
Right,
can't-
okay, if you go- yeah,
can't-
if you use
can't
a new
keep-
thing.
continue to put
Yeah.
older actors around that Robert
Yeah,
Pattinson.
bro.
Well, but you also taking a particular time frame, right? This is Batman pre-Robin.
Now, if we're talking about if we're gonna keep Ben Affleck as Batman, that current era,
it's too many universes.
then you can do that.
Right.
That's
You
the
can do
thing.
that.
What timelines too? Timelines.
It's too
all
many
about the
timelines,
timeline.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going back when he was younger.
Yeah,
He's,
when he
he's
first
the
started.
old younger Batman. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so tired.
I mean, you see what's name black too. The cop that always had his back.
Commissioner
Batman
Gordon.
back. Yeah, Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon was black
I
back in the day.
didn't
No, he
hear
wasn't.
him.
No, what Harvey did.
No, I didn't need him to be black.
Ability Way.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, the fuck he was. In the
In,
first.
the
Oh, he
first
so
Batman.
was.
Yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, man.
But
He didn't turn to Two Face. That's why I forgot.
I think they
That's
should
why I
have kept
was
that
mad.
white. They should have kept him white.
Who? Yeah, Commissioner
Yeah.
Gordon should have stayed
Like-
white. I'm not gonna
'cause
lie.
No.
I like who they got.
Jeffrey White.
I love who they got
He's
for
a
him. He's a
great
great actor. That's my man's. But yeah, Commissioner Gordon could have stayed white. He could have played Fox.
Amen.
Lucius Fox?
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
Unless now they going to make Fox white.
I would have brought my man back from the Dark Knight.
Yeah, he wasn't
to
bad.
be Commissioner Gordon.
Who was that?
Yeah.
I can't remember his
Or
name.
you can, they might go make Fox white now.
Yeah. Because you got to remember, we can't keep on pissing off white people.
Right.
Either.
God damn it, now you got
Like,
too
we
many
can't
niggers
keep
in the
Commissioner
movies.
Gordon.
But I'm not mad at it though, because
Too many niggers in here now.
we do have, very, very, very capable black actors and actresses of taking on these roles and killing them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you try
Plus,
to
what's name mixed though?
who?
The boy who's playing Commissioner Gordon.
Peoples,
Yeah.
People's is mixed, so it kind of works.
So keeping in the transition of a character,
But that's no, forget it.
going from white to black, Samuel L. Jackson is going to headline now on Disney Plus a Nick Fury television show.
I'm glad they hurry up and making shit, cause I've been wanting to use this Disney app for like a motherfucker.
But now they starting to give you what you want.
Yeah, because all I've been doing is looking at movies with lyric. Me and her just watching all these princess movies.
And the funny thing about this for me is because, like, I had this conversation years ago. I was talking to my boy Jay, and I was saying, well, why can't we see these same actors from the movies, transcend
to TV.
into the television, as well? And he was like, oh man, it's gonna cost too much. And I'm like, well, no, it don't. It depends on the Disney ain't hurting for no money, no
Right.
time soon. So
If you sign to a deal,
they
your
can
deal is now
absolutely-
we can make it a TV
we
show.
can
That's
include
all.
that. Absolutely.
We're gonna include
I'm
TV and
really
TV show.
hoping my man that took on the Punisher role, he
Gets into the movie. Yeah,
he gets into the movie.
I'm quite sure that's gonna be Disney's. I mean, not Disney's.
John
Marvel,
Bernthal, yeah.
Marvel's big thing.
Yeah.
They take their characters from the TV into the big film and make it even better. So, and then like the way shit going on now is ain't no really big screen except at your house.
Right,
Shit,
right.
really. So, but either way it go, that's gonna be perfect for them. Like they gonna kill that shit, Marvel. And all you gotta do, they probably did the contract already. Hey, we're gonna add this TV deal. We're gonna give you extra 10 or extra 5. Sam, how that sound? Sam like, all right, fuck it.
right.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna say this: I think this whole lockdown we under, I think it really showed not just for personal. You had to reevaluate things, but you can see Hollywood has really reevaluated how they do business.
Yeah.
And why not? You already have him on contract for the role, and they see like who the fuck else gonna play Iron Man? They can't bring Iron Man to TV with another actor. That won't work.
It's
Hell
gonna just
no, I
be
love
cartoon
me
if they
some
do.
You can do a cartoon.
I love me some Rob.
Can't, because he is
Oh
the
yeah,
best one.
they get extended. Hey, you. So instead of this, hey, you're an actor in this role. We're gonna recruit you as an actor
Right.
for this character across all our properties. Because DC already showed it. They did the little cross event with the Flash. If you see that little multiverse thing, they flash into the TV Flash meets the movie Flash.
Yeah. And I don't like that. Like Smallville. He could have been the perfect
He
Superman.
could have been a Superman. They could have continued that out.
And left it at that.
Yeah.
But now you're going through Henry Cavill, all these other people.
But Henry Cavill's also a great Superman.
I mean, yeah, but I'd just rather seen a Smallville kid. Why not? He's been there.
and he looks like a Superman.
He fucking looks like...
He looked like they.
It was a Superboy toy I had a long time ago as a kid. Looked just like that damn toy. He had the red pants and the black leather jacket and the blue shirt underneath. Damn, I missed them toys.
I can't take it. Like, it looks just like it.
I should have kept my toys going down.
So y'all just stay tuned. Disney Plus is getting ready to give us what we want. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
giving them this money.
Shoot. I ain't gonna keep using somebody else's password for. That's just like Nick. That's like Netflix. Like man, I'm like man, I am gratefully thankful for this person's password on Netflix.
I am gratefully thankful.
Thank you.
It's just
bet.
that's the
I bet.
There you go. It's $24.
Boy, only thing I watch is Martin. I gotta watch Martin every morning. Sometimes the Wayne Brothers. You gotta get a laugh in. Marlon. Pop.
This the one I
Oh,
had.
Black Reruns is killing the stream.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is. Because this morning Martin had Forever Sinead.
Oh, for real, that was the
Y'all
episode.
was on the floor.
With Kid and Play.
Y'all woke up, he like, I'm out. Now, kid look like he got diabetes.
But let's get into some sports, man.
Oh my God.
LeBron James, King James.
Go.
I can't say that, man.
LeBron.
Leads the Lakers into the NBA Finals. This is going to be LeBron's 10th NBA Finals appearance. He says it means nothing without that championship.
Can I say one thing?
What's that, brother?
LeBron, my man.
He's right, though.
My man's. Always my man. Everybody know he's my man's. I just want you to be prepared for Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heatles
I think
to come get that ring, brother. That's
So
all.
you saying it's gonna be Big Jimmy like this?
Big
at,
Jimmy.
at the end of 6.
Yep.
that was the better matchup.
I'm with
than
Jimmy
Bernard
Butler. I'm
Leonard.
sorry. Everybody know LeBron and them is my man's. But I'm with Jimmy Butler this year, baby.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
I'm going back
I
to
ain't gonna
Miami.
Jimmy is the new age.
I had fun the second time in Miami too, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna go back to Miami.
Cause see,
Why
I knew people was Bernard Leonard. I knew people they would. He looked good against our hurt Warriors.
And you know what, man? I really fucking hate to say it. The Warriors was hurt.
Yeah, everybody.
And that's why Kawhi
He looked
and
good.
them took off. I really hate to say it, like,
you know
because
what,
we
absolute-
just fucking seen it.
Hey, you absolutely right.
We seen it. Y'all was up 3-1 against Denver, and y'all played just like the Jazz.
And look what LA they just did.
3-1, no,
3-1,
not here.
Right. And they could have got the other one if they wanted to.
Yeah.
They just
Wow.
needed some rest.
Look,
Think
you
about
right.
it.
You
But
right.
motherfuckers don't be
Now,
want
think about
to.
it
Motherfuckers
now.
want to hate LeBron so much they go, no, that ain't it. But it was
But-
Paul George. No, nigga, y'all should have beat the fucking Nuggets.
So what about when Golden State come back? Everybody gonna be very, very
But
happy.
No.
Golden State won't be Golden State no
Golden
more.
State gonna be Golden State. All they got is fucking Clay and Steph.
Yeah.
That's some of the main people they
Who?
had
What
before.
Wiggins finna do?
No,
you need KD.
KD.
Draymond Green ain't finna do shit. He ain't finna be the same Draymond. That shit over with.
He's so terrible.
You need KD. Now it's Brooklyn.
And when the West
Now
is,
Jimmy gonna have to watch out for them
the
niggas.
West is so loaded now too on the competition side.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean-
whoever's coming out of the West now, they're gonna be dog tired by the time they get to the finals.
Yeah.
Because they going at least 6-7 games depending on the
And
opponent.
but let's take it back. They saying Giannis need to go ahead and go to Golden State.
Now if Giannis do that, it's gonna be a KD move. It's
gonna be
you
a
know why he
super
going.
KD move.
You know why he going.
Now Giannis is a better pick for me to go there because you need him. You know what I'm saying?
Big man.
KD really didn't need them. He just needed somebody better than Russell. He didn't really need them. You know what I'm saying? He would have won a championship without them if he'd had somebody better than
I'll be
Russell.
honest. The problem with KD is he's very good. He's just not LeBron. So he's going to always need a real solid team.
Whoa, wait a minute. 'cause-
KD, yeah, no, I go with what he's saying. KD don't have that leadership. I mean, it's proven when
But he got
3-1 when he was in Oklahoma, he let Russell Westbrook fuck that whole shit up.
Like, ooh, that was a bad. Ooh, I remember that.
He's not really leading over there with the Warriors. He's playing with a good team
Right.
that all can click together, but he's not really the leader. Now, this is a situation where he will be a leader in Brooklyn. You're going to have to lead Kyrie. Kyrie really going to have to sit the fuck back because he fucks up a lot of shit.
A lot
So
of shit.
Kyrie got to sit back. You got Spencer Dinwiddie and what's the other boy name? Them niggas is beasts, and they gonna listen. Then you got DeAndre Jordan who gonna help you out and listen with you. So this is his time to be the leader. I can see him being the man and becoming the leader this year. Yeah,
Okay, so
KD
then
finna
but
take
you
it.
got Utah. They still young.
Utah not finna do shit, nigga.
No, well then my man got to get up out of there. Donovan got to get up out of there.
Yeah, Utah ain't finna do shit. You like I say once again, y'all let the Nuggets come up from 3-1 to do it. Nuggets are the fucking team. in
And the
West.
Nuggets is only gonna get better.
Because they young.
They're younger. They only
Well,
gonna
some
get better.
trades happen.
I don't know if they
think so.
trading anybody. I mean,
No.
they pretty good.
They,
without
you know what they
bringing
fucked up? You
anybody
know
into
what
that
fucked up the
equation.
Nuggets this year? They didn't play Bol, which they should have. Because to me, Bol is damn near can be a KD. He can be a KD. You didn't play Bol or you didn't play, Will Barton. Y'all didn't have Will Barton. So that, to me, fucked up the Nuggets. Other than that, they
But
would have
they did great though.
they
Like,
would have won probably 7 games with the Lakers.
Joker just wasn't, and I think a lot of the analysts did point that out. They said he hadn't really faced a dominant, you know what I'm saying?
And then him just losing his
center.
weight, too.
Yeah, again when he ran into AD been looking great this
Yeah.
whole fucking playoff.
Yeah.
Like so,
AD took some time off.
yeah. So that's why I put that in the text that day. I'm like, yo, is this LeBron's team or is this AD
Uh-huh.
team? Like
It's just they don't show AD as much.
yeah, like LeBron is like the centerpiece. I get that,
Right.
But I feel like if you building for the future, you're obviously building through AD.
That's the one.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's why
LeBron's
LeBron's
kinda
like, here, you can take this number
yeah,
back. This your team. This
Yeah.
you. I'm just here to
And
ride
that's another role for we haven't seen LeBron take that role just yet. Because he came in. He basically did that with Dwayne. What Dwayne said, "Yo, come down here."
Now he's doing it with him.
Play the role with you.
And this is like the perfect fit for LeBron. We always thought like a shooting guard, point guard was LeBron. No, it was him having that big man.
Yeah.
He's like a bigger Chris Paul when he got a big man.
Yep.
Because Chris Paul make every big man great.
So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Bron. I said I'm going to grab me an AD jersey and a Bron jersey. Fuck anybody that got something to say about it.
I definitely will put one up. I want the 6 LeBron when he changes.
Yeah.
And the 23 AD.
But I'm definitely going to grab this AD first.
Yeah.
And he from the crib, so hey, I ain't worried about it. All right, so
he was
Pete,
a K-Man.
the Celtics and Heat is tonight. It comes on at 6:30. They up 3-2. How they gonna get the job done?
Jimmy gonna pull that bitch off.
Big Jimmy
this finna be a game. I'm finna watch this shit.
Jimmy know who waiting on him.
This finna be a game. Jimmy finna fucking perform. If anybody perform tonight, it's finna be Jimmy.
I think the NBA wanted this though.
They wanted this.
They look.
Especially for the East.
Kawhi Leonard look real. Oh my God! I said he should have never left Toronto.
He should stay there one more time.
He would have stayed. He was the
franchise
player.
Them niggas played in Toronto.
But he was the franchise player.
Yeah.
Look. You got Kawhi Leonard. Drake got some partnership with the motherfuckers now.
Right.
Like you was set. His ego got to his ass.
Yeah.
But now he looked weak in the playoffs. He's about to be a
now you over here struggling. You had a team that was
boom.
we balling with you, bro.
Right.
We with you. Now you over here with niggas who want to look cute. Paul George, Pat Beverly ain't shit but a pest. He ain't shit but a pest. Then you got who else? Who else on that fucking team? Lou Williams, chicken and lemon pepper.
What's my man name?
Harrell.
Harrell, yeah.
That nigga soft. This ain't the fucking. I'm sorry. This ain't the Drew League, bro. He killing the Drew League. This ain't the Drew League. This is the NBA. But like I said, he should have stayed over there.
It's in the game.
Yep. All right, man. So to round things on out, we had a lot of football. I'm not finna run no recap. That's gonna be too much. I will just say, y'all Bills, y'all pulled it out. Got another W. You know what I'm saying? Against the Falcons, 30-26. They what? 3-0 now.
3-0. 3-0.
So I know y'all happy about that.
Bears.
What is our Packers? Because I'm with the Packers too.
The Packers is 2-0. You know
okay, good job.
We up against the Saints.
I like that nigga Aaron Rodgers, boy.
Hey, I'm telling you, man.
That nigga showed up dressed as a doctor. To one of the things.
The Packers' business structure than anybody
nigga going to work.
Else.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
I like how the Packers are owned by the people.
Yeah.
Like that's the coolest thing I ever seen. Like instead of some rich white motherfucker get some money. This Packers team is owned
that's
by
some
town.
really town, old college.
That's some real shit.
Friday Night Life shit.
Yeah. And that's why they love
play
him
for the
so
Packers
much.
high school.
That's why they love him down there. So
you can go to Packer College.
Y'all know who I'm going with in that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
But fuck the Packers, Chicago.
Fuck them niggas.
My team's the Chicago Packers.
Fuck Mike Dicker.
And
man,
you know
big fucks out the
fuck Dicker.
And the Patriots, baby.
What's that nigga name? Urlacher. Fuck him too.
Oh yeah, fuck Urlacher.
Fuck Urlacher.
Yeah.
He ain't playing no more anyway. None of them motherfuckers they irrelevant now.
So yeah.
That's old. That's old Chicago.
All right.
Well, y'all love
Chicago.
2000 Chicago. 2000 Chicago was the weakest fuck.
99 and the 2000. All right, so tomorrow we got the Chiefs and the Ravens tomorrow. 2-0.
That's
2-0 team.
good. That's some good.
Your boy Jackson, what's his name?
Oh,
Lamar
thick Nick Lamar.
You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson versus
think about it, Samuel L. Jackson. L. Jackson.
Who?
That's Samuel L. Jackson's son.
Talk about Money Man Pat.
So who you going with in that pick?
I'm going with Money Man Pat.
I ain't gonna even lie.
I'm going with Money Man Pat.
Shout out to my homie, she from Baltimore too. I'm going to Baltimore.
What?
I like Lamar Jackson.
Should be a good.
It's gonna be a very.
That's a grimy nigga.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. It's gonna be a high scoring
bad
game.
nigga. I like what's name old weird throwing
But you know
ass.
what? I will actually be down there towards in Philly, so you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna find me a good bar to go to and watch it in Pennsylvania. Show me a good time, Pennsylvania.
All right, man.
I'm gonna rock. You gonna run the stairs?
Yup, that's what
You gonna do stairs?
I'm gonna definitely do that. Oh,
Please, post that. I'm gonna type words.
I'm
gonna type some words and
Right.
put Biggest Shorty in Philly.
Now for the movie, they move it to the front of the museum, so you
Where,
gotta go
like,
around the side.
where is it at? In Philadelphia?
It's in Philly.
So I'm gonna be in Coatesville. Let me see how far.
You gotta see how far it is. But they say like the
How far
actual
is
statue.
Coatesville, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, we got the show.
Right, you can do it. Talking to Siri right now. All right, but we are on YouTube right now. Turn that down, girl. We are on YouTube right now, so make sure y'all hit that subscribe button right there. Also hit the notification button so you know whenever these here episodes are popping up live. You can go in the chat room, chat it up, hit us up, let us know what you like, what you don't like. We got a number you can call. That number is P. Give it to him real quick. That nigga don't know it. 872-307-3828.
Wait, this the end of the episode?
Yeah, bro.
Damn, that was fast. What the fuck?
When it hit that, when it hit 82,
Trust the
I'm gonna go
process.
special. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that was the end of the episode. All right,
1982.
man. Peace out, peace.
It was good.
Also, make sure you're following the podcast on SoundCloud, iHeart, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, Google Play. Yeah, everything. Any major streaming platform that's out there, with the exception of Tidal, is you can find BlvdAve Radio. All right? So I'm your boy, Logan the Machine, a.k.a. Old Man Logan. Want to thank y'all for tuning in. For Miss Choose Wisely and Gas Station P, we'll catch y'all next week. Big B will be back in the building, and we'll all be in here doing this one more again.
Peace.